Guys, welcome back to my video. My name is Gabby, and I'm just a person that likes to post stuff on the internet. I don't know what this channel will be or won't be, but this is just me. But today, what's been heavy on my noggin, Bailey Sarian. But what I've been thinking of recently is I was recently watching a video, and by recently I mean like 2 seconds ago. I was watching a video, and at the end of the video, it was like a vlogging video, and at the end of the video they started ranting about how they felt like they had a lot going on in their life, and they felt like, they were overwhelmed. It reminded me of when the influencers go viral because they're like, my job is hard, I'm struggling with my job, I just can't do this, it's very overwhelming, don't mind my nails. It made me want to get on here and talk because sometimes, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be real, raw, and honest, and that's what this channel is going to be about, the real, raw, and honesty that I have in my heart. Sometimes I understand what they're saying because I feel like as people, we all go through struggles in life that to some other people are not as bad as we find it, right? And for some people, they will put other people down because they don't feel like the person deserves to complain, right? But I feel as if people tend to project their own insecurities onto other people, where they kind of are like, well, I feel like you're doing better than me, so how can you complain? Like, you're at a place where I want to be, so how can you complain about that? Because that's my dream, to be there. And it's like, that can be your dream. You can believe that that's your dream. You can believe that that's where you want to go and that's where you're going to go. But I think you have to realize that when you get there, there's going to be downsides, just like any job. People could look in at my life or at somebody else's life and think that my struggles or their struggles are not as important because of whatever reason, right? But it's like, I feel like the art of empathy has left the world. There's no such thing as empathy anymore. People, they don't feel what other people feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are so caught up in themselves nowadays that they don't realize that other people have feelings too. Like, these people go through life, and I have the camera the wrong way this whole time. These people go through life, and they struggle just like me and you. They struggle all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just because their life may seem easier than yours, but that doesn't mean that their struggles and their opinion of how bad they have it is less important than somebody else's. And I think people in general need to start putting themselves in other people's shoes. Now, I feel like influencers should be careful what they say online. They shouldn't go online and say, like, my life is harder than other people's, like, y'all don't know the struggles that I go through, because then it's like, it's kind of like they're putting down other people's struggles, when it's like, babes, like literally, like, it's like they're putting down other people's struggles. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like their life is so, like, good and so, like, perfect, and how can they complain about this? But I feel like influencers, they struggle too. Just because someone's rich and famous and has everything that you want to have, or has everything, like the perfect life, what it seems like, it doesn't mean they can't struggle. It doesn't mean they can't complain. It doesn't mean that, and I feel like people don't understand, like, that empathy is a very important thing, and it's very important to put yourself in other people's shoes and not get mad. I feel like with the whole thing, a lot of times people put themselves in other people's shoes, but in a different way. I don't think they put it in their shoes like, oh, I'm trying to understand this person. I think when they see influencers or celebrities, they put themselves in their shoes being like, this life would be perfect for me, so I don't understand how you can complain or how you can struggle to do stuff. And they don't even understand the art of empathy or that people go through struggles. My thing that I believe is everyone struggles, and that their struggles is based on the life that they've grown up seeing. If someone grew up rich throughout all of their life, a struggle that may seem small to you or to someone that's not as well off as somebody else is very important to them. It makes them anxious. It makes them feel overwhelmed. It makes them want to unalive themselves. Like, it makes them want to do crazy things that for you to even have that struggle as a problem would be a blessing. But for them, it's a real struggle, and it's because of the life they lived. You know, if you live the same life that they have lived up until that point, you would be having the same struggle as them. You would be complaining about the same thing as them. So them complaining is not a bad thing. It's just what they're used to. If they're used to a certain thing and something else happens, they're going to complain about it because that's what they're used to. You know, just like somebody else could complain about bills. It's like, okay, somebody rich could complain about not getting their maid not making their food on time, and it's like completely different struggles. But what you're used to is what you complain about. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's not used to paying bills, even having a maid would be cool. You know, even being able to have that problem would be cool. But someone that's like struggling, that's never had to struggle with bills, they not even think, girl, they think about their maid. Their main priority is their maids because that is what they've been used to. And I think people need to understand the art of empathy in order to succeed in life, in order to find people that they enjoy in life, because I think you have to empathize and try to understand other people, even if you don't. You can understand where somebody's coming from and not forgive them and not want to talk to them ever again. But you understand the thought process, but now you know that you don't want to mess with them no more because that is their thought process. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could argue with somebody and they have completely different views than you, and it doesn't mean that they're wrong unless it's like something crazy, but it doesn't mean that they're wrong. It just means that that's what they believe in. That's the way their life has went thus far. That is, it made them believe in whatever they believe, and that doesn't mean they're wrong. It doesn't mean they're right. It just means that that's their belief, and that's it. And I feel like a lot of people struggle with the thought of like other people's beliefs and stuff, but like, honest to God, I don't care. For me personally, I don't care about what other people believe in, what other people think, because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with me. Their beliefs has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with my life. It's not influencing me in any type of way. Like, they have nothing to do with nothing. So it's hard for me to care, and it's hard for me to get mad because that's their belief. Like, at the end of the day, that's their belief, you know? Like, so I really don't get mad when people believe certain things because it's not my life. And if I was them and I went through the same circumstances that they went through, I would be thinking the exact same thing that they was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not at all different from one another. We're all the same. We was just raised differently. And so I think we all just need to come together as one and just realize, like, we're all equal. We're all one people, one person. You know, we're all one race, the human race. And I just think we need to be more empathetic towards other people. I think we need to, I think you can try to understand people, just like I said before. You can understand where someone's coming from, but also not agree with them and not mess with them. And that's okay. You don't have to mess with them, but I think understand where they're coming from and being like, well, I know why you believe in that, but I don't believe in that same thing, so I can't mess with you like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I had to say. It's just something I was thinking of, you know, something that was on my mind. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, hopefully I continue this journey of YouTube. So peace, love, and happiness.